your forecast from the First Alert Weather Team.
8 minutes after 5 on this Thursday morning, and our rain and storm chances will stay limited throughout the next few days, and that's all due to a high pressure system settling in. As of now, taking a look outside with our First Alert Skycam in Southport, it is a nice October morning. Temperatures rather seasonable, a mix of 60s throughout the Cape Fear, a fresh start to our Thursday, and these temperatures are slightly cooler than what we saw this time 24 hours ago. And eventually we'll see even cooler temperatures as we look into early next week, and that's all due to a front moving through our region. As for this weekend, temperatures will stay seasonable and mild. We'll see those highs linger within the lower middle 80s, but once we head into next week, a cold front will move through, really dropping down those temperatures. More fall feels are in store as we'll see those highs switch in from the 80s to the 70s. And as for the next 48 hours or so, our rain and storm chances will stay near 0% throughout the day today, all due to that high pressure system settling in over our area. As for tomorrow, sun and clouds throughout the day. However, we'll start to see an influx of clouds once we head into the afternoon and evening. Heading into tomorrow night, a few stray showers are possible as a disturbance moves through, but otherwise lots of dry time throughout Friday and even into Saturday. As of now, dry skies throughout the Cape Fear region and really throughout the eastern United States, as that high pressure system remains dominant over our area, bringing much needed dry time throughout the board. As for the tropics, Tropical Storm Leslie formed late last night behind Hurricane Kirk. Now this system is starting to become better organized as it moves into a favorable environment, likely going to strengthen over the next few days as it swirls within the open Atlantic. Now its track is keeping it far out to sea. This system not likely to impact us here in the Cape Fear. Elsewhere, we have Hurricane Kirk, which is a major hurricane, Category 3, really becoming better organized as it swirls in the open Atlantic. Sustained winds of 120 miles per hour. Now that system staying east of Bermuda and east of the Carolinas, likely going to be a rip current and swell generator early next week. So make sure you are staying cautious if you have any beach days planned in the near future. Elsewhere within the Gulf of Mexico, this broad area of showers and storms holds low development odds. Now that has been trending to be lower for those odds for development throughout this past week. So that threat is unlikely here in the Cape Fear. Of course, we'll continue to keep you up to date. As for the rest of your Thursday, mostly sunny skies throughout the day. Temperatures peaking in the lower middle 80s. Dew points staying comfy within the 60s. Rain and storm chances remaining limited today and really throughout our Friday and Saturday. So plenty of opportunities for outdoor activities. But once we head into next week, notice those highs going from the 80s to the 70s. Kim, Bill, we're really going to start to feel like fall once we head into next week. And I have been eyeing some of those dew points in the long range, and they're going to be crisp within those 40s, even 50s. But we do have to get through some of these warmer temperatures at times.
Don't want to go too crisp, not full in for all that just yet.
Yeah, perfect for pumpkin picking or even pumpkin carving. We're in the month of October now.
Don't have to worry body heat this weekend with Riverfest.
Oh, yeah.
With the thousands of people shoulder to shoulder through downtown, right?
There
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
All right, Ella, thanks very much.